recording. Music etiquette here, and welcome to the Orange Couch Sessions, which is a new thing that I'm doing now. And today, I'm featuring one of the people that probably know me in and out, someone that I grew up with, someone that I consider a brother. I'm featuring Mac Mo.
I've been Mac Mo.
Thank you for that's his name. Yeah. And long story short, we're gonna be comparing or giving each other top tens of the greatest hip hop artists in SA of all time, and then we're gonna move to favorites. And hopefully we won't argue or anything. It's just two people that enjoy music that are gonna be sharing ideas. So yeah, let's get into it. You wanna say something before we start, or
Now, I was just gonna say we are probably gonna argue, but
yeah,
we'll see.
that's cool. Okay, do you want to start?
Now you can start.
Okay. In no particular order, but I'm pretty sure that there has to be a top five. But my top five will be in no particular order, right? Pitch Black Afro, Squatter Camp, Stogie T, Reason, and TOCS. Did I leave anyone out?
The mine is different.
Okay, let's hear it.
Like way different.
Oh yeah, let me finish now.
Yeah.
And then I put in KO, there's Flaba, there's AKA, there's Questa. I think that's it. There's Reason, yeah, and Reason too. So that's my top 10 SA artists. No, hip hop artists of all time, I bet. It's yours.
Yeah, mine I actually put in order.
This is where the argument starts.
Mine I actually put in order. I think the greatest rapper to ever come out of South Africa, skill-wise and everything. I just think it's Mimulekani, aka Stogie T. And then number 2, I have AKA, and of course I'm referring to the old AKA, the Alter Ego AKA, the Levels AKA, before he switched up his style when he was still rapping.
Before you retired.
You know, he was still rapping.
Before you got rich.
Yeah, and then 3, I have obviously someone that I think bar for bar could go with, who I had at number 1. I have Proverb.
Dude did this research.
You know, and then 4, I have, KO. KO is a GOAT. You have to look at it from back when he was still in the group, and then reinvented himself, Cash Time, and then reinvented himself again. It's kind of wild. He's a GOAT. He's goated, forever goated.
Okay.
Then 6, 5. Okay, 5. 5, I have Questa. Questa is Questa. I don't even have to say anything. And 6, I have Casper. For me, this one is not necessarily about lyricism being a greatest of all time. It's not necessarily about lyricism, because I don't think lyrically he's that good. He's a top 10 lyricist in SA, but I have him because of the impact that he's had, like the feel-ups and everything. He's had he's been quite an impactful rapper. So 7, I have Pro Kid. Obviously, he has to be in the top 10. 8, I have Ricky Rig. Also, it's a thing.
All time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, yeah, well, we'll get to the argument, but let me finish. Also, it's a thing of impact. He has impact, especially on the streets, especially with the kids. If you've seen him perform, you know how the crowd just goes crazy. And then 9 and 10, I have Malum Kukat and Flava. So that one is not in order. Either one of them could be 9 and the other could be 10.
Let me stop you right there. Dude, this is an all-time list.
Yeah.
And you put Malum Kuket in there.
Yeah.
And you put Ricky Rick in there.
Ricky, like I said, it has more to do with the impact. It's sort of what I was leaning towards with Casper as well.
Dude, my only problem with your list, Motswako originators, none. There's no TOCS, there's no double HP, there's no, who else?
Wait. Didn't I mention?
He's not. There's no Kulichana on top of that, and
Yeah, I thought I had Cooley in there. Like,
and dude, you put Ricky Rick there.
I thought I had Cooley in there. I swear, I thought I had
how many styles and flows has Ricky Rick beaten over the years? I mean, I can't believe it is. Bane is back. Swiss Beats featuring TMX.
But he is impactful.
I get it.
One of the most
don't get me wrong, but this is the good list.
Yeah. I'll give you that one because I didn't think.
And you said,
I thought I had Cooley in there.
And you said, okay, Malumku Cat. Of
Yeah.
all time. On an all-time list.
Yeah. He has a different.
I'd put
he has a
Focalistic
different
in there. That's
Nah.
I'd rather have Focalistic, excuse me, in the all-time
Over-
than okay Malumku. Where is he now?
Over Malumku.
When last did he drop?
Over Malumku.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hence, I'm saying it's more to do with a different style. Right now, you can see he's leaning more towards your comish type of music. But I'm talking about when he was still fully hip hop, fully rap. It was a different style. He had a different style than anyone, different flows and everything.
But to put him on GOAT status,
Yeah, I
dude,
think he's goated.
Pitch Black Afro is probably one of the first hip hop artists to go platinum. KO and Kid X single-handedly revived
But
SA hip hop
if you're gonna
with
say that, are you
Karakara.
gonna put the likes of Ifani on the goated list?
That's what you're saying with
Because
Malumku
he
Cat.
went gold.
No, that's what you're saying with. Before, he made way for all those people. Before Pitch Black Afro, like hip hop wasn't even a thing in SA. People didn't even know that you could go platinum with hip hop. Squatter Cam.
Yes, Scott Kemp, I'll give you
We
that.
left out Squatter Cam. What
They're not
else?
on my list, but I'll give you that
Yeah.
one.
And then who else? Okay, yeah, and then at least your list has KO because KO has
Yeah, I
been
feel like he's actually overlooked by quite a lot of people. But how he just continues to reinvent himself
I
is.
think it's the Cash Time scandal, and he went from being the reviver of hip hop to being underrated and overlooked. I mean, dude has hit after hit every single year, and he's probably one of the most consistent people on my list.
Which is actually different to how I feel. It's like how you say he went from being overrated to being overlooked.
Yeah.
It's sort of slightly different to how I feel about Questa, who's actually fifth on my list. But I feel like he went from being underrated to being heavily overrated. Like we've been talking, like it's like there's this middle where he's supposed to be,
And he
and
never
then
was
he
never
just
there.
passed it. He was never there. It was like he was underrated, and then boom, all of a sudden he's just this big ass artist. He just became overrated.
Yep.
I'm not saying he's not good. He's great. I have him number 5 on my all-time greatest. With
Okay. I don't know. You have KO, I have KO. You have AKA, I have AKA. The Casper one will, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Fill up the dome. Every album going platinum, even though like some methods are questionable. This other thing is what solidifies you in the history books of hip hop is that how you handle your beefs. Someone somewhere took out one diss track and you replied with 4 or 7 or whatever. Okay, I'm exaggerating, but it's always gonna be a stain in your name because why couldn't you put it to bed with like one song? And that's the only complaint I have with him. I mean, don't get me wrong, Fill Up the Dome. The only person to do that the way he did it.
only person to do 60,000. What channel is that? FMB.
Yeah.
Like,
Never heard before. Ever.
So yeah, the impact just speaks for itself.
And then Reason. I think I put Reason because should I say he's versatile because not a lot of hip hop artists put poets in their music, and I kept emphasizing that rap means rhythm and poetry. So if you're not poetic with your lines, at least in a poet in there. And if you're not rhyming, and if there's no rhythm, and again if there's no poetry, then we no longer call it rap. But
Yeah, I actually feel like Reason is overlooked, but I still don't have him as my top 10 greatest.
yeah. And have you noticed, Ore, deep storytelling hip hop in SA doesn't sell?
Yeah, you look at the likes of reason. You look at the likes of who's this? Stoy is selling, but they should be selling way better than
like
he is.
way.
You look at the likes of Blacklist, you look at the likes of P.O, the likes of Ginger Trail. Those are people that are supposed to be.
Even
If you are,
Zakwe,
if you, yeah, even Zakwe. If you're talking about hip hop, you're a hip hop fan. Hip hop is supposed to sell. These are the people that are supposed to be selling. But some people just have it like balanced, have it a bit more commercial, while still keeping to the raps. But if you're talking lyricists, those should sell.
Yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, I think this is the end of part 1 because we're gonna do a favorites one next. So stick around, and then it's probably gonna get more heated. But I mean, everyone has their own opinions. Everyone is entitled to, I don't know, vibe to whoever they're listening to. Yeah.
I actually wanted to say that music is subjective.
Exactly.
Everyone will always have their different top 10 greatest or top 10 favorites. Or it's different. It could never be the same. Yeah, we can say look at the numbers, but numbers don't tell the whole story.
Exactly.
We say numbers don't lie, but do they really not lie?
I mean, numbers can be altered. I mean, you have artists who have bots watching their videos on YouTube and all those things. The industry is weird. Like, there's so many things that go on that people don't know about, and lately it's so easy to go platinum. Why is that? Bots. Look it up. Look up bots. Come back to me with your numbers and all those things. Doesn't work like that anymore. Anyway, stay tuned for part 2. Peace. Like, comment, subscribe.